We're changing the format of the show. We're starting to interview everybody because everyone has a special skill. So we're starting to make it like every time we have new participants, we tell everyone carry a little information. Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. Today I'd like to introduce my wonderful, beautiful friend Josiane Hird. Josiane has been with us in the past 2 episodes and she insisted on staying with us on this one. She feels so good. She felt so good after the last 2 episodes that she decided she was going to come back for more. I hope viewers at home will do the same. After watching us a couple of times, I hope you'll stay with us for a very long time. Yogaxpress is Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. Those of you who would like to take part in this program, in this yoga health movement, please feel free to email me banu.suresh@gmail.com or visit my website www.yogaexpress.com. You have it right there on the screen. And just take it down. It's Yogaxpress without the E, YOGAXPRESS.com. At Josiane's request, today we are going to focus on the sciatica series from the 48 plus sequence. As you may recall, 48 plus is a simple sequence of ailment-specific stretches that target all major muscle groups, glands, and organs in the body in under 20 minutes a day, and help prevent 8 common ailments. One of the common ailments is sciatica. Josiane, this is for you. This one's dedicated to Josiane and all those of you out there who suffer from sciatic pain every now and then. Try to bring some relief. Well, you can try and bring some relief. Every now and then, if you keep stretching and make sure you stretch the sciatic nerves before the pain occurs. Make yourself strong. Make your nerves, muscles, every part of your body strong, so you are not overcome by any ailment at any point. You shouldn't have to suffer. If you're suffering from any particular ailment, this is the time to fix that. So let's go ahead. Keep your heels together, toes slightly apart, palms by the side of your thighs. Inhale, raise your arms. I'm going to stagger myself a little bit. Josiane, if you want to come forward, that's good. Inhale and raise your palms. Raise your hands up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Turn your palms in. Now, you can clasp your palms or you can clasp your fingers. Whatever you do, make the connection. I'm going to hold my fingers together. Your arms, if they're straight, that's great. If they're not straight, you can bend your elbows just a little bit. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to exhale and fold from the hip. Keep your back straight. Exhale. And keep going down. Pause at midpoint and then keep going down. If your hands touch your toes, you're in fairly good shape, and actually very good shape, and you should feel a delicious stretch of your sciatic nerves down the back of your thighs. Feel that stretch. You should feel the stretch, not the pain. Inhale, let's come up. Keep your back straight. Keep inhaling, come all the way up. Exhale, release your arms down to your side. This time we're going to turn sideways. Again, we're going to stagger ourselves. Josiane might want to come a little closer to the cameras. I'm going to go back. Extend. We're going to go into posture number. The first one was called Padahasta. Padahasta is hands to feet, which is very obvious. Posture number 8. Actually, in this sequence, it's the first one in the second row. It's called Ugra Asana. Ugra means fierce. This posture also has been given a different name by different schools in the United States. It's called Prasarita Padottanasana. I have no idea why we complicate our lives. It has a very simple name, Ugra. Ugra means fierce, so let's stay simple. Keep your legs extended about 3 to 4 feet, depending on how tall you are and how close you want to get your head to the floor. So if you want to go really close, you might want to keep your feet apart just a little more. But when you do that, be very safe. Make sure you don't have your toes out. Put your brakes on. Especially in this posture, you want to put your brakes on. Bring your toes in. So get a nice, good grip on the mat. Palms by your side. Let's inhale our arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your hands overhead, palms turn in. This time, we are going to fold forward from the hip and exhale with a straight back. We're going to fold forward. Keep exhaling. Pause at midpoint and let's keep going down. Those of you at home who feel very ambitious today, bring your feet out a little more. Make sure you put your brakes on, turn your toes in. Bring your palms below, just below the crown of your head. Your elbows are close. And this time you're going to keep exhaling. Try to get the crown of your head to the floor. If you are not ready to do that today, you can help yourself. Use a block, a brick, a towel, whatever you can. We'll go the lowest level today and try that. Now, if you're still not ready for that level, let's take it to the mid-level. Keep exhaling. And if you still think it's a little tough for you to go all the way down, turn it to the highest level. Whatever you do, make the connection. You do not want to suspend your head in midair, because what you're doing then, if your head is in midair, you're bringing stress to the back of your neck. Now let's wiggle our feet closer so we don't slip as we come out of this posture. When you're about 3 feet apart, inhale, bring your arms out in front of you, palms facing in. Keep inhaling, keep your back straight, keep inhaling, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms down by your side. Wiggle your feet closer together. How does that feel, Josiane?
It's good
Feel
stretch.
good?
Yes.
It's a nice stretch. It's wonderful, wonderful stretch for the back of your legs, for the sciatic nerves. Incidentally, the sciatic nerves, when your spine comes down here, it starts dividing and the sciatic nerves go down the back of your thighs and the side. So you want to give it a beautiful, beautiful stretch so you don't have those spasms every now and then, right? Okay, let's try the next one. This also helps strengthen the sciatic nerves as you stretch them. When you stretch your nerves, you stretch your muscles, you are strengthening them, because when they stop stretching, they start getting stronger. So heels together, toes slightly apart, hands by your side. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, and let's go all the way. Let's take our arms all the way overhead. Keep inhaling, turn your palms in. This time we're going to go into what's called Ardha Chandra. Ardha Chandra is half moon. So we're going to dip our torso to the right and to the left. First, to the right. Exhale, dip to the right. That's fine. It doesn't matter which side you dip first. Just make sure you do the other side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, to the left. Inhale, come up. Let's release that posture. Release your arms by your side. Take your feet apart about 12 inches from each other. Make sure you put your brakes on. So keep your toes turned in. This time we're going to bring our palms in front of our chest. Our hands are in front of our chest, elbows out and up, chest is out, palms facing down. What we're going to do here is called Kati Chakra, spinning wheel. What we're going to do is, as we exhale, we're going to extend the right arm. Inhale, bring it back in. Yes, we don't want to hit each other. Thank you, Josiane. And when we exhale, we extend the left arm. Inhale, bring the right arm back in. And notice there are 2 ways to doing this. You could turn your hip. We're going to first try to extend our arms without turning the hip. We're going to try and keep our hip as stationary as possible. And then we're going to turn the whole hip, and you'll feel the difference. Let's try that this time. Take a deep breath. Exhale, extend the right arm. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, extend the left arm. Inhale, come back to the center. Let's try it this time by turning our hips. We're going to turn our hips and feel the difference. Exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back. Notice, when you turn your hips, when you take your hips with you, we go further. We can get a much deeper stretch, and that means you're getting a deeper stretch for your obliques as well. At the same time, because we are now trying to stretch our sciatic nerves, if you just exhale without turning your hips, you get a deeper sciatic stretch. So it doesn't matter which way you go. You either get a wonderful, wonderful oblique stretch, or you get a stretch of the sciatic nerve. So it depends on what you're working today. We tried both, and Josiane is going to feel the effect of this after the sequence. I'm sure you're going to feel wonderful, Josiane.
Oh, yeah,
You already are. All right. How are you doing? Today, I don't want you to place weight. Your knee is still not all right. It's been bad for the last couple of days, and I think for quite some time. So let's not go into the balance posture. Let's take another one. Let's do this one. Uttanasana. Uttanasana is ragdoll. It's actually, Uttan literally means forward fold. Heels together, toes slightly apart. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way up, palms facing in. This time, instead of clasping your palms, you're going to hold the opposite elbows and take your elbows back behind you. Bring your chest out. As we exhale, we are going to fold from the hip. Keep your back straight. Exhale and fold. Keep exhaling, keep going down all the way. Hold. Remember, when we say hold, we mean hold your posture, not your breath. Now, we're going to transition directly into Josiane's favorite posture, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Adho Mukha simply means a dog, and Svanasana is Shwana is dog, and Adho Mukha is downward, folded forward. So take your palms down, place it on the floor, and we have wiggled our palms forward just a little bit. Now take your left leg back and your right leg back. Whatever you do, if your heels do not touch the ground today, that's fine. You want to make sure you make the connection. So if you want to make sure you have that connection, you can either use a block. This block seems way too high, and I think you'll make much more progress if you have something much lower. But just for the sake of demonstration, actually, let me show it to you with something lower. No, we don't have anything lower. So I'm going to go sideways. That's wonderful, Josiane. It's really lovely. So you want to make sure you have some kind of contact with the floor. So if your heels don't go down all the way, that's fine. Now hold. Keep inhaling and exhaling. This is a wonderful rest posture as well. Now bring your feet closer to your hands. Walk your feet to your hands, and then walk your hands back to your feet very gently. Roll your spine back up. Inhale, come up. Ooh, how does that feel? Feels
Great.
good, doesn't it? And the way we could roll back. Let's do a few seated stretches. There's a few seated stretches that will help stretch the sciatic nerves. Let's sit down, extend the left leg out, fold the right leg at the knee, bring it down to the side. If your right knee doesn't come down all the way, you can always use props. You can use a block. Some of these blocks come in 2 inches. This is 4 inches high. And you can place it under your butt. Now, you don't have to, but if you think you're not quite there today, your knees are not coming down, use a little bit of help. That's what the props are there for. But you don't want to get too accustomed to that, because props they're like training wheels. They're just intended to break us in. They're just there for assistance. We should not use them as a crutch. They're just there to get us started. Once you're ready to go deeper, get rid of the props. Okay, left leg is extended, flex your feet, your knees as close to the floor as possible and out. So you make a nice L with your lower body. Now inhale, take your arms up. Keep inhaling, take it all the way. Turn your palms in. Exhale and fold from the hip. Now you can clasp your hands before you fold, Or you can clasp your hands around your feet and then, or you can take your hands over your feet and then clasp your hands. Now I'm going to release my hands a little bit, grab my left foot with my hand. You should feel a wonderful, wonderful stretch in your hamstrings under the left leg. You should also feel a beautiful pelvic stretch in your adductor muscles on the inside of your right thigh. This is also good for arthritis of the knees because you're bending your knees. So see, yoga postures, yoga stretches can be good for a number of ailments. Hold. Now, those of you out there who are very flexible at home, Janu Sirsha. Janu means knee, Sirsha is head. This posture literally means head to knee. If you're very lucky to be flexible or you've been really working hard at it, if your forehead touches your knee, that's great. If you attempt to touch your knee, you will still feel the sciatic stretch. Now, if your forehead doesn't touch your knee today, but you want that sensation, bend your knee just a little bit. But remember, when you bend your knee, there's a little bit of a lesser stretch in your sciatic nerves. Keep exhaling. Straighten your knee. Inhale. Bring your arms up. Exhale and release. Let's not forget to do the other leg. You want to make sure you balance. You don't want to go home feeling totally out of it.
Prevent me from going all the way.
That's fine. Use a brick if you like.
No,
you don't want
the
to
other side is okay.
Oh, the other side. Oh, I see. So now you're actually in a better position.
Yes.
Wow, you did well already, even without that then. Even with the pain, you did well on the other side. Can't wait to see how you go this way. Wonderful. Folks at home, be very careful. Josiane is being very smart about this. She has hurt her knee. She knows that on one leg, her knee is still a little tender, so she wants to be very careful. And that's what I want for all of you at home to do. Be smart about this. Just go as far as your body will allow. Do not try to compete with anyone. Yoga is very non-competitive. And it's for self-improvement, not to be better than anybody, not to look fantastic. It's to feel fabulous. Extend your right leg. Fold your left leg at the knee. Tuck your left foot into your upper right thigh. Left knee goes down. If you want, you can use a brick. I'm not very comfortable with a brick, so I'm going to just go as far as I can the way we are. Inhale, flex your right foot. Inhale. I hope my foot is clean. Ew. Not very, but that's okay. Inhale, raise your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, turn your palms in. Torque your body a little bit to the right so you're sort of in alignment with your right leg. Exhale, fold from the hip. Wonderful. Just look how Josiane's got her elbows nicely bent. That means she is way past her right leg, and that feels wonderful for her. She's able to go much further on this leg because this is the knee. The right knee is the one she has hurt. She has hurt herself with. So she wants to be careful. When she's extending the right leg, you're okay, right, Josiane? Yes. It's just when she folds it, she feels a pain. So she's going really deep in this. Hold. Get your head to your knee if you can. If you want to feel that head to knee sensation, bend your knee just a little bit. Just be aware that the stretch is less intense when you bend your knee. So I'm going to straighten my knee. I don't care if my head doesn't reach my knee. Inhale, release your hands. Keep inhaling, take your arms overhead. Exhale and release. And this time, without moving the right leg, we're going to extend the left leg, Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana. Paschim is east and, no, Purab is east. Paschim is west. Paschimottan literally means bird beak. So I guess when you fold over, you look like the beak of a bird. So inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep going, keep inhaling, take your arms all the way over. And then keep your feet flexed. As we exhale, we fold forward from the hip. I'm going to try and place my palms over the soles of my feet. And I feel this wonderful, wonderful stretch under my hamstrings. Josiane, how are you going? Do you feel it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So this really is wonderful to stretch your hamstrings, and this is the one time you can actually release your buttock muscles. You do not have to tighten the core muscles in the back of your body this time. Just tighten your core abdominal muscles. Hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale and release. We're going to stay where we are at this moment. We're going to get a wonderful sciatic and oblique stretch. So wherever we are, we're going to stay right there. Take both your hands to the right side. Place your palm, right palm, just behind your buttock, to the side of your right side of your hip. The left palm comes on the floor. And maybe I want to go back just a little more if I can. And then I'm going to exhale. We're going to exhale and dip our forehead. We're going to go in the direction of the floor. If I'm lucky enough to be able to touch the floor today, which is not going to happen, by the way. Maybe it will for Josiane, but we're going to try. The point is to get a wonderful oblique stretch and a beautiful sciatic stretch in the left leg. Make sure your feet are flexed. Do not take your feet with you. Keep it straight. Exhale, dip. Dip your torso to the right. Try and keep the left side of your butt on the floor. Sometimes we're tempted and it may come off the floor. You'll find that your stretch will not be as intense. So let's keep it down. Make the most of the stretch. Inhale, come up. Now for those of you who want to get the sensation of making some kind of contact, you can place a brick, a block in front of you, to your side. Keep exhaling. And I'm okay. I felt that connection. Sometimes, but this is not a posture where if your forehead doesn't touch the floor, you're not going to hurt your neck because you are putting most of the weight on your hands. So you're okay. In this posture, it's okay to be suspended in the neck region because you still have the pressure taken off by your hands. Now we're going to turn the other side. Place your left hand behind at an angle to your left hip. Right palm comes on the floor on your left side. Exhale and dip your torso to the left. And your forehead. We're going to try and go down as much as we can without raising our right butt, right hip. Inhale, come up. And release. Oh, that feels beautiful. We did cobra in the last posture. Shall we do that? We have 5 minutes to go, so we can comfortably do the last 4 postures. Shall we try that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into prone position. And we're going to keep our legs extended straight out. Feet are close together. Toes are uncurled. Your palms directly under your shoulders and your forehead to the ground. You may recall in the last couple of episodes we did mention that cobra is the only posture where the start position is with your forehead to the ground. All other prone positions you keep your chin to the ground. Just remember that and you won't hurt yourself. Forehead to the ground. And this time what we're going to do is as we inhale, we're going to peel our upper body, peel our torso off the floor. Chin comes up. I'm going to keep inhaling and very gently push with the hands, bring our upper body up. So let's try that. Ready, Josiane? Yeah. Inhale. Press with the back of your feet on the floor to give you that extra momentum. Inhale. Peel your upper body up. Now, if you want to come up a little higher, as long as your elbows are bent and close to your body, you are safe. Keep your feet together, heels together. Exhale and release. Now from this position, we're going to come directly into what's called the plank, but we will get up on our knees first. I'm not sure, are you comfortable coming directly from this onto your plank or you want to come on your knees first?
It's okay.
Oh, good for you. I'm going to use my knees. You be careful with putting the pressure on your knees though. Nice. Okay, be careful. That's good. Okay, I'm going to first stay on my knees and then I'm going to raise. Lift my knees off the ground. Keep your toes curled in. This is the plank position. Keep your elbows bent just a little bit. Bend your elbows and hold. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. You just want to give yourself some focus, so take the focus off of your pain. Exhale, release. Bring your knees down. Uncurl your toes. Bring your forehead, chin down. And this time, let's turn over on our backs. We're going to do 2 back stretches. Well, actually, they don't stretch your back. These 2 stretches are on our back. One is called Viparita Karani. Viparita Karani means unique inversion. Viparita is unique. Karani is inversion. And we're going to attempt the plow posture. I'm going to take my fancy clip off of my hair so it doesn't get in the way. And we're going to lie on our back. Those of you at home, try this with us. Come in supine position, legs extended out, straight out. Now, remember, to make the posture more enjoyable for you, you want to gain a little bit of momentum, a little bit of leverage. Place your palms facing down under your butt. So you're sort of holding your palms down, but also at the same time, when we lift our legs straight off the ground, we're putting pressure on our palm and our elbow to raise the legs off the ground. And remember, when you lift your legs off the ground, you're actually engaging your lower abdominal muscles. Do not use your thigh muscles. Try to engage your lower abdominal muscles. Tighten them. Inhale, bring your legs up. Hold, keep your feet flexed and hold. Feel a wonderful stretch in your hamstrings again. Remember, if your feet are not flexed and they're pointed, you don't feel as much of a hamstring stretch. What do you think, Josiane?
Oh, yes.
You feel it. Feel the difference. Try both ways. But you feel a deeper and safer stretch in the hamstrings when you have your feet flexed. So make sure your palms are still down. Now this time, if you want to go straight into the plow position, we're going to try it. My feet may not touch the ground over my head. I think Josiane's might. We're all at different levels. We're going to attempt it. What you want to do is, as we try to take our legs overhead and try to touch our toes on the other side, we're going to push with our hands. Use our hands to hold our butt up. So you can lift your butt. Use whatever props you already have. We got our hands. Inhale. Gonna hold. It's a little difficult to talk in this position. Make sure you do not move your head side to side when you are in this position. When your spine is curved, you do not want to agitate any part of your body. Hold. Hold your posture. And in this stretch, we might end up holding our breath, but resist that temptation. Exhale. Very gently release. Place your hands under your butt. Come down gracefully as you can. Hold. Keep exhaling. Bring your legs down, all the way down. Very gently. Engage your lower abdominal muscles. Okay. How did that feel, Josiane?
Great.
Isn't that nice?
I haven't done this one for a long time, and I love it.
Wow. That's a wrap. Thank you very much for staying with us, and thanks to our wonderful crew.
Oh.